Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 235-member Michigan Marching Band. Band, take the field. Under the direction of Professor Jamie L. Nix, the M Fanfare.
All right, yeah. What a great way to start the show tonight. I'd like to thank the members of the Michigan Marching Band who made it down to Adrian, Michigan, and are playing for the show tonight, because absolutely positively would we never, ever do copyright infringement on the show here. So they're actually in the back there playing for us. So I'm not hurting anything here, right? So nobody's going to censor that, black it out. If it looks like, when the video comes out, if it looks like there's dead air and I'm doing all the effects, it could be possibly that they might have edited. YouTube does from time to time edit out music that they think is copyrighted. But I have members of the band here, so it's perfectly acceptable, right? YouTube, they're playing it for us. I'm not doing any copyright infringement. No! Welcome, everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome to what we consider one of the greatest weeks in football. That's right. We're talking about the Michigan versus the East Lansing Burning Couches. That's right. It's the rivalry game. What? Well, they are the East Lansing Burning Couches, in my opinion. The heck we got going on here? All right. So welcome everybody to the show. That's right, this week is the Rivalry game that we all love and wait for. And it is one of our biggest shows, one of our biggest watch shows. And I pray to God that you all get to see the show this week, even though it's not spectacular. It's just, it'll be all right. It would be more fun if Jamie Rose could come back on the show with me. But anyway, we are here, and we are doing this once again. Another game, another show. It is Season 9, Episode 8 of the Sports Frenzy. And we are all hyped up for this week's game, because this is the big one, folks. This is for the Paul Bunyan Trophy and the bragging rights in Michigan. That's right, we are super excited and stoked about it. And Michigan is hungry. Hungry. They want to get this win this year. They're going to get the win this year. I'm hoping that everybody gets to watch the video, because YouTube has been having a really terrible time this week. So I'm hoping once I get this uploaded, it'll be okay, and everybody will get to see it. Keeping our fingers crossed that it goes out good on YouTube. We are on Facebook Live right now too. I've been joined by a few of our fans tonight. Hey Jeremy, thank you so much for joining the show. Hey Ryan, welcome to the show. Thanks for being there. And hey, look at, oh my gosh, my wife is watching too. Wow. Hello, Mary Cole. First off, though, we should get into the recap part of our show from last week. Just want to apologize to all my friends over at Laura Haviland for not getting your sheets back to you on Monday. The coach was out sick for a few days, so I was going to try and get those scores emailed to your teachers, but I didn't even get that done. So, but you got them by Wednesday, so at least you got them in the middle of the week. So we're going to go over our past scores here, but what I want to do first is I will go over, you guys already know this, but some of you, I just wanted to make sure I had this right, and give you guys who had the top scores this week. What did I forget to put down? Well, I'm slipping up as always. I only put down the teachers' scores apparently. I didn't. I apologize. Was it? Well, anyway, for teacher-wise in the Laura Haviland program this week, we have Coach Randolph stepping up to the plate and getting almost as close to a perfect score as I've seen on the Sports Frenzy sheets in a long, long time. 73 out of the 74 possible points. Wow. Great job, Coach Randolph. And congratulations on your big win last week, too. And we'll get to that in just a minute. I want to say, was it Ben? Maybe? Ben got the win this week, and I don't have your points down, and I'm so sorry for that. I apologize for not having that down here. I tell you, I swore I wrote it down somewhere, but this is what I get for getting Sports Frenzy scores when I'm sick. So, anyway, let's go ahead and recap last week's show so we can get into the exciting things that are going to be going on this week. This was from Season 9, Episode... this is Episode 6 I'm going through right now. Okay. So, we had Ypsilanti, not really surprising, Adrian, getting the win 6-0 was your score there. The Panthers getting it done over Vandercook Lake, 26-7 was your score there. The Blissfield Royals dropping to Hudson, falling to Hudson 20-6. Which shocker there. I didn't see that one coming. Whitmore Lake beating Britton Deerfield 18-15. And your random bonus game, which was worth a whopping 50 points for everybody out there. That's right, 50 points this one ended up being. And the Columbia Central Golden Eagles got it done over the Hillsdale Hornets with your final score 30-27 there. Whew! What a game. Your first 3-point bonus game had Whiteford. Unfortunately, this was going to be Coach Cole's upset special of the week. Yeah. Clinton got their butts severely handed to them. I'm talking severely handed to them. Your final score there was 48-6. Whew. Did he go to Jeremy wants to know if you went back to the future. I'm assuming he's referring to your nice high score there, Mr. Randolph. The cool thing about the show here is on our Facebook Live page, people can talk to me and weigh in on things. And so I can see comments come up on the Facebook Live page, which is always awesome. I love interaction on the show. It's always cool to have people interacting with us. Also, just a note that I am not on YouTube Live this week because of YouTube giving so much problems. So we're filming the show. And like I said, I hope to get, hopefully it uploads correctly because YouTube's been having a lot of trouble. If not, I'll try and get the... I'll probably try and send the Facebook page option too, so everybody can try and at least get to see it. I'm hoping everything works out okay with YouTube though. All right, our next game was Lenawee Christian beating Montebello 42-7. Morenci getting the win over Madison 30-20. Sand Creek Aggies getting the win over Summerfield, 35-26. Chelsea taking it to Tecumseh, 42-21 was your score there. EPBP, just annihilating, destroying, tearing them up, wasting them, knocking them down, whatever else you can think of. Giving them the big goose egg. 40-0 was your final score there. Ida taking it to Onstead. 43-18 was your final score there. NCAA football action. We got Michigan, go blue, getting it done over Wisconsin. 38-13 was your final score there. Oh boy. And as Michigan stated in their post-game interviews, we finally have got a lot of our bugs worked out. We are hungry. That means they're going. Go blue. And that was your other 3-point bonus game. The East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a. otherwise known as MSU, beat Penn State in what was kind of an upset. 21-17 was your final score there. And, yeah, that was in the final seconds of the game, too. Or was it overtime? I can't remember which. But either way, that was a huge win for the Burning Couches. And, as always, Alabama, no surprise there, taking it to Missouri Tigers. 39-10 was your final score there. Lawrence Tech falling for the first time this season to Indiana Wesleyan. 38-24 was your final score there. And the Oh, Adrian Bulldogs getting a win this week over Elma. 28-23 was your final score there. St. Francis getting the win over Siena Heights. 22-19 in overtime. So giving Siena Heights their first loss of the season in a heartbreaker there, sounds like to me. Olivet Nazarene University getting a huge win over Robert Morris Eagles, 41-28, your final score there. Our NHL hockey games, not looking real good for the Red Wings right now. In fact, some people are calling them the Dead Wings. That's how bad the situation is. They lost 8-2, and things have not gotten any better from there. They still have not got their first win of the season. However, those St. Louis Blues get it done over the Chicago Blackhawks, 4-3 in overtime. Minor league hockey action. We had the Toledo Walleye getting the win over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, 4-3 was your final score there. And then we have your final game of the week with the Grand Rapids Griffins getting the win over the Hershey Bears. 6-3 was your final score there. In NASCAR action, if you were following the NASCAR action, a couple of guys won this week that weren't even on our sheets. But that's why we have the write-in spot. Eric Alamola. I'm probably totally butchering that. He was your number 1. Your number 2 was Clint Bauer. And number 3 was Ricky Stenhouse. So if you had any one of those guys in first, second, or third place, you earned yourself a point for NASCAR. All right. Let's see here.
Ladies.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into this week's picks part of the show. Clipboard. Let's change hats. Just because we're, love Michigan, we are showing off a couple of different hats tonight of them in my Go Blue collection here. We're going to start getting into this week's action. We have high school varsity football. Most of the games kick off 7 p.m. unless otherwise noted. And this week, we start off with, what did I just do with them? Lay them down somewhere here and lost them already. There they are. Slightly disorganized, but hey, I've got this. I really do. Okay, our first game this week in high school football action. Here we go again. We have the Western Panthers. They have 7 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the 0 wins and 8 losses. Your Adrian Maples. Maples fans, I just don't understand what's going on this year. Not getting any explanations of what's going on. Well, actually, I have heard some explanations, but they're officially off record, so I don't know if I can actually... I'm not going to go into details about that, and neither will I reveal my source on that one. But here's your situation. You have no wins this season. None whatsoever. We've been rooting and cheering and shouting and being loud. In fact, we're going to do it again tonight because that's what we do to try and support the Adrian Maples team. So right off, let's do this, guys. Come on. Ready, Paulson's room? You ready, Bowman's room? Any other Adrian fans? You guys ready? Anybody that likes Adrian, you need to get ready because here we go. We are going to shout it out loud. Let me hear you. Come on, Adrian. Shout it out. We need to give it in for those boys. Those boys are in big trouble. They are on the verge of a goose egg win season. We got to get loud, loud, loud. Let me hear you. I can't hear you. Louder. Louder. Get loud. They can't hear you in the hallways yet. Those football players that are in their classes right now, they can't hear you guys cheering for them. Come on, give them a louder cheer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Adrian. Go. 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 Whew. I think that was pretty loud. I liked it. I could hear it. I could definitely hear the roar in your guys' rooms. But you know what? We got to do this one last time. And you guys got to be the loudest you've ever been. Because I'm not sure. This is getting close to the end of the season for Adrian. So let's do it one more time. Everybody get a deep breath. Everybody ready? Quiet. And shout it out loud! Let's go, Adrian! Yeah! Woo! Get loud, guys. Real loud. Bring it up. Bring it up. They need to hear you in the hallways. You need to have other teachers walking down to your Paulson's room right now and Bowman's room right now and going, what the heck is going on? That's how loud I want you guys to be. Come on, let me hear you. That's right. And any other Adrian fans out there, loud, 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 loud. All right. You know, guys... because I love you and support you, because you're huge fans of the show, and you guys support me, stand behind me and support me. I've sacrificed a point every time this year for you guys, and because of that love that you guys show me, I'm going to go with Adrian once again, that maybe this is their week that they get the upset. Go, Adrian. Oh, this next game, I'm going to have some happy fans in Addison this week. And that doesn't happen very often because most of the time fans in Addison are not very happy with the coach who, graduated from Addison. So don't know what they're complaining about. I have every right to say what I want to say, darn it. But this week, you guys, and you can sing it, because we got you all fired up for the theme song, the cheering Adrian on already, if you're an Adrian fan. So let's go ahead and do this, because this game this week, I have chosen it as it's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first a 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody, now sing it with me. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. And I heard that some of my Haviland friends actually sing the song along with me, so that is so awesome. Someday, we must get some video of you guys doing that. That would be really cool. All right, so we have the Addison Panthers. And you're about to see why this game is a 3-point bonus game this week, because the Addison Panthers have 5 wins and 3 losses. And they are traveling to Union City to play the Union City Chargers. The Union City Chargers also have 5 wins and 3 losses. Who do I go with this week? Find out right after I have a chug of lemonade. That's partially because I didn't rehearse any of the singing tonight, so kind of trashed the voice right away from the shout outs and stuff. I have no knowledge, history, or anything on Union City other than to tell you that they are not a Lenawee County team. Hence the reason why Addison is in the Cascade Conference and not in any of the Lenawee conferences. So, what the heck? Nothing gained, nothing lost. We're going to go with the Addison Panthers and keep it local this week. And keep my Panther fans happy. Right now, they're all clapping for me and loving me in Addison. The many, many following me in Addison. All right, our third game this week is the Ida Blue Streaks. They have 6 wins and 2 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against a team that started out red hot and has been struggling for the last few weeks now. In fact, at this point, they don't even have enough wins to make it into the playoffs. Your Blissfield Royals have 5 wins and 3 losses. Do they have enough to come back and get it done? They have been rocky these last few weeks, but they've also been known for coming back and beating teams that have pretty strong records. So the big question is, do you guys still believe in Blissfield? Ida is a pretty strong team. Pretty solid team. Blissfield's got the home field advantage this week. I'm not going to give up on Blissfield yet. I'm going to go Blissfield for the victory. Next up, we have a game that everybody is going, oh my gosh. We have the undefeated Whiteford, who has been crushing, destroying, dominating, eliminating, take no prisoners in their path, walking all over the Lenawee County school system. And they have their hands not full this week. They are traveling to and playing against the 1 win and 7 losses, Britton Deerfield. Poor Britton Deerfield. I have to wonder how many people are even going to show up for this game. Is it going to be more of a like 90, 10%, 90% Whiteford crowd, 10% Britton Deerfield crowd? Or is people going to show up maybe just to, well, parents will be there to support their kids, and there's nothing that can be said. There's no kind words I sorry, Britton Deerfield. There's nothing. So my thoughts are this game is going to be the first game over for the night because they'll probably have a running clock after the first period. So it might be a very short night in Britton Deerfield because Whiteford is coming through. Now, I don't know how big of a team Whiteford is. Will they show any mercy and pull their starters early? Somehow I doubt it. But it'll be Whiteford for the win. All right, next up we have... I gotta break out the hat for this. Let's go over here. It's got the Michigan colors in it too, so we can do this. Wouldn't be right to call this game without the hat on. That's right, because our next game, we have the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby. They have 7 wins and 1 loss. They are in the playoffs. To be determined who they play later. And they are traveling to and playing against the Hudson Tigers, who have 4 wins and 1 loss. Or, I'm sorry, 4 wins and 4 losses. They've actually come back late in the season. This game will probably be... It's at home, so although he did not report in last week. I don't know what his problem was. Rich Hollowell not reporting in from the sidelines of Hudson. Calling you out. Yeah. I kept saying, I saw he was at the game, kept waiting for his reports. I was getting more reports from my Twitter feed than I got from Mr. Hollowell, so I don't know what's going on with him. But Rich Hollowell, sideline reporter, one of my brothers. However, Brother Rich, I'm not going to make you a very happy man this week, because this game, I am an honorary member of the team. They give me. I got my hat. I got my shirt. I got my bumper sticker. And they come off a very big win last week as well. Golden Eagles will get the win over Hudson this week. As Rich Hollowell's giving me the look. Hey, you didn't even report in last week, so who are you going to report in this week, Rich? Huh? Are you? Are you, Rich? And next up, we have Madison. Madison has 2 wins and 6 losses, showing improvement from last season. But they are traveling to and playing against the Clinton Redskins. Clinton Redskins have 6 wins and 2 losses. I know. Give a shout out to Janika's son, who plays for Madison. But I have family in Clinton and future football players in Clinton. I'm going with the Clinton Redskins for the win. Okay, our next game is the strangely named University Academy Eagles. Ooh, I got my camera out, tip it a little bit. University Academy Eagles. The University Academy Eagles have 0 wins and 4 losses. They haven't played very many games this year, and I'm not sure why. Unless their stats weren't 100% up to date. I'm not sure on that, but that's what I have for the record. Anyway, they are traveling to and playing against Lenawee Christian, who are red hot. They have 7 wins and 1 loss. And Give a shout out to Melissa Morton's son. Hopefully he is doing well and working hard at recovering. Our best wishes go out to him. He is one of their football players that got injured early this season. Melissa Morton, good friend of the family. I've got definitely got Lenawee Christian for the win. Next up, we have the Dundee Vikings. Dundee Vikings have 5 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Hillsdale Hornets, who have 7 wins and 1 loss. And you know who that 1 loss was against? Why, that's right. The Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby. I think Hillsdale's going to be playing with fire this week and get back on their winning ways. I'm going to give the win to Hillsdale. Continuing on with our high school football action, we have Summerfield. They have 4 wins and 4 losses, and they are traveling to and playing against the Morenci Bulldogs, who have 2 wins and 6 losses. I'm going to go with Summerfield, as Morenci has had a tough season this year. And next up, we have Onsted. Onsted has 2 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Erie Mason. Erie Mason has 1 win and 7 losses. Onsted is the former, where the former Sports Frenzy Studios were at for quite a few years. It's at Erie Mason, though. Onsted has been struggling this year. You know what? I'm still going to go with... I'm going to give the win to Onsted. We have... Our next game is the Tecumseh Indians. The Tecumseh Indians have 2 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to a school that is clear the heck out in the middle of nowhere called Airport. I don't know if it was an airport at one time. It sure looks like it could have been. But funny story, and Josh from King Young's room knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, Josh. That when my son was in school, we had to go to and take him there to play football, and it took me forever to find this school. And of course, my son is 22 now, so when he played, it was quite a few years ago. So there wasn't just like I didn't have a GPS device of any kind at the time, and I don't think you could really. I'm trying to think. I didn't have that. If I had a cell phone, it wasn't that big of a cell phone at the time. So It took us forever to find where this place was, and we ended up twisting and turning down these roads, and these it looked like a dirt, just like, well, they were dirt roads. They actually were dirt roads, and just clear out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, is that the school? Is that really the school? And it was. It was crazy. It didn't even look like a school. But they have 3 wins and 5 losses. Excuse me. Tecumseh has 2 wins and 6 losses. I'm going to stay local, though, because I hate where airport's located and how long it took me to find them. I'm going Tecumseh Indians for the win. Your final high school football game this week, we have Whitmore Lake. Whitmore Lake has 4 wins and 4 losses. They are traveling to and playing against your 5 wins and 3 losses Sand Creek Aggies. The Sand Creek Aggies. 5 and 3. 4 and 4. Oh. Don't know for sure what's going on in Aggie land. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt this week. I'm going to give the victory to the Sand Creek Aggies. All right. Hey, do we have any of the guys left over from the Michigan band? Are they still here? Could you give us a little something real fast as we march in here? Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Hail, hail to Michigan. Thanks, guys. I was a little off cue there, but that's all right. No big deal. Again, want to thank the wonderful members of the Michigan Marching Band who actually made it down here and are playing right directly behind us on the sound stage. Again, no copyright infringements whatsoever. They came down playing the songs right here in the studio for us. No copyright infringements. Don't block it out, YouTube. All right, we are moving into what is considered one of the greatest rivalries in football history. It is for the famous Paul Bunyan Trophy. But these upcoming games we're talking about, these are all Saturday games, and so listen up because they will be at various times. And like I wouldn't make this your second 3-point bonus game this week. So let's do this. Are you guys ready? I said, are you guys ready? Because here we go. It's your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Of course it is, because this week we have that's right, number 6 ranked Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue. They have 5 wins and 1 loss, and they are traveling to the number 24 ranked 24 Burning Couches. The East Lansing Burning Couches have 4 wins and 1 loss. I should patent that. It'd be their new name. I should have a shirt made that says East Lansing Burning Couches. They have 4 wins and 1 loss. Paul Bunyan is coming home, baby. Go Blue! Go Blue! Go, go, Blue! Hail to the victors! Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders, and the best. Because that's what this week is all about. The Go Blue boys. Go Blue! Get hyped, let's do this! Hail! 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 Hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best! Go Blue! Hail! Hail! Hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best! Go Blue! Gee, I wonder who I'm going with this week for my pick. That's right. Total complete annihilation. It's going to be the victory for the Go Blue boys. Go Blue! Hey, guys, man, you guys are really trying to get me in trouble back there. Can't play too many songs or you guys will be... they'll definitely copyright stop us. Definitely be breaking copyright stuff, so yeah. No more, guys. No more for the time being. Let's save a little bit for later. And we got some other games going on in college football this week as well. Some of you, there's some fans out there of these guys. They are the number 1 ranked Alabama. They have 7 wins and 0 losses. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Hold on. Okay, let's back this up a little bit. Got so hyped about the whole Michigan thing. It is a 12 p.m. kickoff. And it is going to be on Fox. You can actually watch this on Fox. So there you go for the Michigan game. Go Blue! Now back to Alabama. Alabama, the number 1 ranked Alabama. They have 7 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Tennessee this week. Tennessee has 3 wins and 3 losses. The game kicks off at 3:30, and it will be on CBS. I don't see this being anything other than another big victory for the Alabama Roll Tide Roll. Our next college game, we are going local for you guys. Whoa, hey. Dropping things on the set. We have... Albion Brightons. Albion Brightons have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Adrian Bulldogs. Your Bulldogs have 3 wins and 3 losses. This is a 5 p.m. kickoff. And it is going to be on the Buckeye Cable Network. If you get Buckeye, they will be broadcasting that game. I'm going to go with Adrian. I'm going to give Adrian the win. No justifiable reason behind it, really. I'm just going to go Adrian. Next game. Our next game, we have Indiana. I am butchering this name. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Wesleyan, Wesley something. They have 5 wins and 1 loss. But it doesn't really matter because they are traveling to and playing against Siena Heights, who has 5 wins and 1 loss. Want to give a shout out to number 73, Zach, who is currently picking up some hours in Mrs. Chapman's room. Awesome dude. This is the nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. However, I would not want him tackling me on the football field. He's a big dude. I've got Siena Heights for the win this week. If this tells you anything, he makes me look small weight-wise, and he makes Jason Boring look small height-wise. And he's got a nice, firm handshake. I don't know. He might actually be able to... he could... What about you, Bowman? He could actually, You guys could go. You guys could butt heads. Could you take him, Bowman? Could you? This is it's a 12 p.m. kickoff at Siena Heights, and it's not televised. So, for those Siena Heights fans out there, Siena Heights probably not going to be too happy that they have to play during the Michigan State game. Go Blue. Our next game, we have the Hillsdale Chargers. Hillsdale has 5 wins and 1 loss. They are on the road this week, traveling to and playing against Walsh College. They have 2 wins and 4 losses. I'm going to go Hillsdale for the win. That is a 7 p.m. game. Late game there. 7 p.m. Next up, we have Lawrence Tech, who finally got handed a loss last week. They have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against, and it would not surprise me at all if they have snow there already. One of the frozen tundras of the Upper Peninsula area. That's right, we're talking about northern Michigan. I get cold just thinking about it. They have 1 win and 6 losses, and apparently they are a very cold team as well. I've got Lawrence Tech for the win. Another drink of lemonade. Excuse me for a second, guys. This show couldn't survive without the cool, crisp taste of lemonade. I really like the pretty much 100%. They're 100% lemonades. Who am I kidding? I like all lemonade. All right, next up. Is this our final football game? Ooh, this is our final football game of the week. Oh, real nice there, Tim. Oops, a little typo here. Let's see if I can get you a record for these guys real quick. Not that it really matters because I'm actually going to go for the other college anyway. But let's see if I can get. I apologize for not having this one. I do not have what I need to find here is St. Francis's record. All right. Oh, no, they're not the Red Flash. St. Francis Fighting Saints. There we go. St. Francis Fighting Saints football. But the record here, folks. Maybe that's why. Oh, I say maybe that's why I didn't. Let's do their schedule. Oh, okay. Here we go. So write it in. Stencil this in so you guys can have it. St. Francis has 2 wins and 5 losses. 2 wins and 5 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against Olivet Nazarene University, who has 3 wins and 3 losses. They have been on the comeback trail since I told Amanda Ream that she needs to hype these kids up, get her daughter to hype these kids up. They've been on their winning ways, so there you go. I'm going to go Olivet Nazarene College because they have been battling back last few games. That's who I have for the victory. All right. We are getting into... That was our last football game of the night for the weekend. Oh, that is a 6 p.m. Central Time game, by the way, and it's not televised. We are getting into hockey action. NHL hockey action. And as we film the show right now, for those of you watching Facebook Live, we know it's Thursday that I filmed the show. The Red Wings are currently playing Tampa Bay right now. Tampa Bay is up on them 1-0. So it's too early to predict. I will tell you... Alright, I'll do this. Let's just do it. The Detroit Red Wings. They have 0 wins. It is 5 losses now and 2 overtime losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Panthers, Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers have 0 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. This is a Saturday game. The puck drops at 7 p.m. and you can watch it on FSD. Some people are already giving up on the Red Wings this season. I am not. People are calling them the Dead Wings. Little Caesars Arena has not got hardly anybody in there watching these games. Hence the reason why they're putting black, covering up seats with black stuff now to make it look like, not look as standoutish when there's nobody there. So I'm not willing to give up on them though, because when you're a wing, you watch. You still support them. I'm going with the Red Wings to eventually get a win. Hey, has Jamie Rose joined the show? It says he has. Welcome, Jamie Rose. All right, our next game. I don't know if I can do this as well, but we'll go ahead and give it another shot because apparently people really liked Coach Cole doing the blues. Gotta make sure my clipboard's tuned up. Oh, yeah. I said, oh, yeah. We've got those St. Louis blues. Those St. Louis Blues. They're traveling on the road this week. Oh, yeah. That was a bit rough. Got those St. Louis Blues. But they happen to have currently more wins than our Detroit Red Wings. But it's not by much. Oh, those St. Louis Blues have one victory, 2 losses, and 2 overtime losses too. Ooh, that was a bit rough, but we got to continue on because it's not over yet. I hope you guys aren't plugging your ears yet because those St. Louis Blues are traveling on the road to play the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a pretty good record. Going into this game, they are 6 wins and 1 loss. But you know what? I'm gonna take those St. Louis Blues because they're my second favorite team. Got to go with the team I love. I'm going with those St. Louis Blues. You know, if you can't have fun with it, you got to. I love it. It's so stupid. It's fun. I hope you guys enjoy it too. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit, I actually was, in my younger years, I was in choir, and I love to sing, so over the years my voice has changed, so I'm not really great at it anymore. Probably could still do some metal stuff. And you know what? Like I said, you don't, with the blues, it just comes out of your heart and soul. You just pour it out. You can sing it, speak it, talk it, so it's relatively, I don't want to say easy to do, but it's not, anyway, it was fun. And that's all I can say about it. It was fun. This is a 7 p.m. The puck drops. I could not find it on any cable networks around here, but of course it's not going to be because, you know, they're not from around here. So I got the blues. And the blues. I just lost my live feed. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right, so now we're moving into minor league hockey action, where we have these are Friday night games, and we have the Toledo Walleye. They had, as of this recording of the show, they had 1 win and 1 loss. And they are traveling to and playing against the Indy Fuel, who also had 1 win and 1 loss. You guys know who I got. We're going with the Toledo Walleye, baby. Puck drops at 7:30, and you can watch this on the ECHL TV. But there's a catch to that. That's on your computer. And so you have to pay for individual games, or you have to buy the package. So you can watch these games, but it's going to cost you. Next up, we have the Grand Rapid Griffins. They had another loss the other night, so they have 1 win and 4 losses currently. Ooh, wow! It's not just the Red Wings that are struggling right now; it's their minor league affiliate too. But they are traveling to and playing against another team who is struggling. Looks like just as much. The Texas Stars. The Texas Stars. I don't even know why I said that again. Anyway, I'm hoping the Grand Rapid Griffins can pull it off and get the victory. I'm going with the Grand Rapid Griffins. This game is this week's show is always one of our longer shows, simply because of the rivalry. It always goes a little bit longer, so we haven't even touched base on facts and stuff that are going on this week yet, and we may not even bother with that this week, because you can always visit the. Because we are really going over time-wise already. I usually try to keep the show to about an hour to an hour and 5 minutes. We're already almost at an hour and 10 minutes. So, but what I do need to look up is NASCAR action this week. So let's type in some NASCAR stuff here. Okay, NASCAR. All right, NASCAR. This week's race is at Kansas Speedway. And start time is 2:30 p.m. Let's see where our current standings are in NASCAR for you guys. All right, this says it's down to the round of 12. Wow, that last race really made some changes here. So listen up. Eric Almirola has jumped into first place with 3,087 points. Chase Elliott has jumped into second place with 3,066 points. Kevin Harvick is currently in third place with 3,128 points. My driver, Kyle Busch, is sitting in fourth place now with 3,111 points. Joey Logano is in fifth place with 3,104 points. Kurt Busch is at sixth place with 3,095 points. Clint Bauer is in seventh place with 3,086 points. Martin Truex Jr. is at eighth place with 3,083 points. And here are the drivers that can all get eliminated this week if they're not careful. Number 9, Brad Keselowski, 3,065 points. Ryan Blaney, 3,061 points in 10th place. Kyle Larson, 3,047 points in 11th place. Alex Bowman, and 3,015 points, and he's at the cutoff point. That's it right there, folks, for NASCAR action. Those are your top drivers left. Now, everybody's still racing, of course, but this is for the championship now. And I am still going with my dude, Kyle Busch. All right. So, guys, like I said, we're over. And over the show by... We're at a good... Good... A good bit over right now, so if you want to find out more stuff, you can tune in to the Sports Frenzy page on the Facebook page. You can go to our Facebook page and ask to join if you're not already a member of the team. And all it takes is a few minutes for me to approve you, and you will become a member. Real easy. It's not real difficult. Also, you can follow us with information on the YouTube page, which is, the show's posted on the YouTube page. That's Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1 for the YouTube page. And you can also follow us on Twitter, which is Sports Frenzy 1. And so that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week. And as we hype this up, our big game this week, Michigan comes away with a victory, brings back the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Go Blue! With that being said, everybody have a super great weekend. We'll see everybody again real soon. Next week, same time. Well, not necessarily the same time, but always on the same, usually around the same day. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. Go Blue. Get the win for us this week, Michigan. Love you guys, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.